Good morning at the beach. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we're here. I haven't even set foot on the beach yet. This morning, I've just been, well, tidying up from last night and unpacking our suitcases. We came in and it was just like all chaos, as you can imagine. I actually did a little rearranging of the furniture today because right when you come in, there's no dropping zone. But last year they had a cabinet there, but this year they moved the cabinet in the bedroom. So I just shoved it on out of there. I was like, we're gonna be here for a week. Like, I can move it back, you know? But it just makes sense for it to be there, to have a dropping zone, to have a place to put the door key, towels, like just random tchotchkes and stuff. Anyway, today I'm going to be making something really special, a favorite dessert, well, hopefully a favorite, something I've been wanting to make for a long time. And I'll just take you along the day. But first I want to show you something really exciting. So I'm just in here getting dressed and ready. We're about to go down to the pool, down to the beach, whatever, just get the kids down there so they have something to do, get their energy out while everyone else stays asleep. So I was putting my outfit together while I was packing, and I think you guys remember that I had my sights set on this Lily Pulitzer bathing suit slash shorts slash top. Lily Pulitzer is a designer. The whole thing would have been probably over $300. Absolutely ridiculous, complete nonsense. Well, leave it to me to scour my closet before we left. And I was like, what shirts am I gonna bring? Like, what the heck am I gonna pack? I got a lot of options. And you'll never guess what I found. This vintage number that I got, I don't know, last year, the year before that. And that's why I love thrifting so much, because this kind of gives off the same vibe as that one. And the shorts are like really comfortable. They even have pockets. I don't know if the Lily Pulitzer ones do. And I rolled them up one, mostly because they're kind of falling down, but also because they're really long, Adam Sandler style, like 1 inch shorter, and I'm designer all of a sudden. And then the button down shirt, I just thought, oh my gosh, nice and flowy and free. Like, this is coastal grandma style at its finest. I couldn't be happier. And then I have the pink bathing suit underneath, both pieces, pink and pink. And then I also have this one. I don't have a white top, but I think it would look darling with it. These are shorts. And then sadly, this isn't a button down, but it's a 2-piece vintage set. Who needs Lily Pulitzer when you have Corinne Francesca Petites? Because I'm just so petite. So this is how the sand is, fresh first thing in the morning. It is the closest thing that Floridians get to feeling like fresh powder. Like, you know, fresh snow on the ground is fresh sand once the tractor comes through. And oh my gosh, was tractor like Wolfgang's new favorite word? He, I'm pretty sure, named one of our friends Tractor, so hopefully that sticks for the rest of his life. But this is how the sand was, and when he saw the tractor go through, he fell in love with it. But anyway, it just makes the sand so magical and so amazing. So that was fun to walk through. We collected shells, of course. And I will say the shell bags that I got this year, the last year's bags were much higher quality. So if you're looking for some, spend the extra $3 on the ones with like the better strap. And then there's a bird, pretty. So I just got back up here. I spent the morning at the pool and the beach with the kids, and oh my gosh, I'll share the floaty and stuff that I found with you. It's amazing. But for brunch, we're going out to a place we used to go to a ton, the Frog Pond. So I'm just finishing up, getting ready to go to that, getting ready a little bit more than I would be like if I was just going to the beach. A little more sunscreen, and I have to take my vitamins, which are of course Ritual vitamins. Oh my gosh, just the scent of them makes me happy. Ritual is kindly sponsoring this video. Huge thanks to them for supporting me. Massive thanks to you for supporting me when I have sponsored content. It really, truly means a lot. And I love that I get to share brands with you and give you a deal too on stuff that I really, truly enjoy. I dropped it. I'm taking Ritual's Essential for Women multivitamin, and not only do I love the smell, thanks to this like Stay Fresh tab in there, it's a huge game changer because Ritual vitamins are all about the highest quality ingredients, clean ingredients. They're vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, formulated without any of the junk or any added stuff, and without any of the major allergens. That's what it is, mint. It has a delayed release capsule and a minty fresh taste. It's so refreshing to take them. And if you've taken any vitamins that have those great quality ingredients, you know the taste of them is not great. But these are. And that's why I love them so much. They're USB verified, meaning what's on the label is exactly what you're getting in the product. The multivitamin has traceable ingredients for bone health, brain health. It promotes red blood cell formation. It's antioxidant support. It has everything that I need and nothing that I don't want. I take 2 a day and I'm good to go. And you know what I just got in the mail, but it's at home, is Ritual's Synbiotic, my second favorite vitamin that they sell, and they have a lot of products. So the Synbiotic is a prebiotic, probiotic, and postbiotic all in one capsule. I take 1 a day and it makes such a huge difference. I love that product more than anything else. Like, I truly love these vitamins. I've been taking them for so many years. I took them when I was pregnant. I took the prenatal. I buy them with my own money. I truly love the brand and what they stand for, and they just keep adding on these amazing products. But the Synbiotic is great for improving your gut health. It's good for digestive support, immune support. I also love that there's no refrigeration needed. They're third-party tested. Again, no GMOs. They're vegan, gluten-free, and free of all of the major allergens as well. It's great for regularity and bloat support. It maintains good growth of all of the good gut bacteria. It's good for gut barrier health. And then the immune support. It's like everything that you want in your life, this vitamin can provide it for you. Everyone's raving about gut health, and there's a reason why. It all starts with the gut. And beyond that, Ritual offers so many more products and supplements as well. You can purchase them in bundles. They have multivitamins, vitamins for pregnancy, sleep and stress relief, gut health. They've got vitamins for skin. They've got protein powder. They have all the good stuff. If you're interested, I do have a code for you to get 25% off of your first purchase. The code is thewads25. So check them out, ritual.com/thewads25. If you're looking for the best multivitamin and vitamins in general. Okay, I gotta get out of here, but you know what I did this morning? I did this Glam Glow. I had it in my bag for at least a year. Like, I don't know who I think I am on vacation. I packed this stuff. I packed like under eye gel relief. Well, I used them, okay? I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna use it. So I put on this Glam Glow stuff. I mean, do I look tired? Yes. And do you know why? Because it's not vacation when you have young kids. It's just parenting in a different environment. So I don't think I told you, we're going to the frog pond. So this is the outfit that I picked out. What is that, a dog? See, toys everywhere. It's no different. This house, my house at home, if there are kids here, it's gonna be a mess. So the frog pond is a place that we used to go to. It was like a tradition for us to eat breakfast there. But the last time we went was when we had 2 kids. Because can I tell you something right now? Going out to eat with that many kids, it's like a smaller restaurant. And you know, like, kids are kids. They can only sit for so long. Like, their attention span, they don't care about sitting and chit-chatting in a restaurant. And so we're going just the adults. We're having the babysitter come today. So it's a very exciting time. Alex and I haven't done this in years. So we're gonna go there. And I'll show you, like, the portion sizes are huge. Like, you can't even eat the whole meal in one sitting. You take it home, which is the best part, and then you have like a snack or lunch or breakfast for the next day. So if you're in the area, the frog pond is the place to go. And that is the God honest truth, okay? Frog Pond Restaurant, there's a couple along the, you know, St. Pete Strip there if you're in the area. Oh my gosh, I love how they decorate this place. Frogs galore. Every square inch of this place is covered with frog knickknacks, pictures. I think it's so cute. I wonder if you get a prize for counting how many frogs are in there. That's what Alex always says. I wanted to get a clip of everyone's food. I think I got everyone's but one. Everyone said their food was great. I don't know, my omelet was great, but I feel like last time I came, I got the crepes with the fruit, and I had so much fruit. So much. This time I got like a side of fruit, so obviously it wasn't as much. And I don't know what Alex got. That's Alex's biscuits and gravy and then eggs, I suppose. Oh, and grits. He got grits too. That honestly looked like the best. Skillet something. Just, I wish I would have gotten that one. I have some regrets. Okay, if I go back, remind me to get that one. I feel like an omelet is an omelet, but it's always a great time at the front. Okay, we're home. Dirty diaper on the bed, like so gross. I'm gonna throw a chicken marinade together, but I just wanna get dressed. We're gonna go down to the pool and the beach. That's why we're here. And I definitely overpacked. I think I'm gonna wear this one again. I wasn't even sure if I wanted to keep it, but I think it's like one of my favorite, I think it's the only one piece that I have. this year. But I did pack like way too many bathing suits that like don't even fit me. Why did I do that? I don't know. Cause I'm like, oh, I'll make it work. And then I'm looking for a bathing suit. Oh, here it is. I might wear this maybe tomorrow. I don't know. This one's like already wet. So I'm gonna throw this one on and head down to the pool / the beach. I guess I'm gonna throw the marinade together first. That's like one thing. Like, yes, I want to cook and stuff. Oh, maybe I'll throw together the Jell-O. The pudding, not pudding, pretzel Jell-O salad. I'm gonna look up that recipe. Where's my phone? I'll meet you in the kitchen. Hey, in the kitchen. This is my all-time favorite recipe. I couldn't go to the beach house without serving it / making it / eating it. And we did have some people like, oh my gosh, how was this cooked? I say that so funny because how was it on the grill? It was cooked on the grill, and obviously everything tastes better on the grill. But does the marinade get no love? Come on. It is honey, 3 ingredients, honey, Italian dressing, and limes. That's it. Those 3 things are going to change your chicken for the rest of its life. So good, so juicy, so delicious. Just make it, okay? What are you waiting for already? I might make the pretzel Jell-O salad later because it took me way too long to make the chicken marinade. So I'm just getting dressed and ready to go down to the pool. Who is she? The woman across the room. I even have shoes on, which is like, why did I even do that? You know what? I used to hate putting on, gosh, it's so messy everywhere. It's fine. It's whatever. We're living here. I'm on vacation. I used to hate putting on wet swimsuits, and I still maybe think that I do. But also slightly refreshing, okay? I'm like hot and sweaty, put it on, I'm like, suddenly cooled down. But this is the dress that I got from Target, and then just the like matching sarong that I got with it. Sad that I can't find a bathing suit that fits me, that allows me to wear my Lily Pulitzer sarong. But I'm glad you guys talked me into keeping this one when I did the try on, like, I don't know, 2 months ago when they first put the bathing suits out, because otherwise I think I would have returned it. It's a lot happening up here though. But it kind of balances out. I don't know, whatever, it's a bathing suit, easy access for Wolfgang too. So I'm gonna head down to the pool and I'll see you there. Okay. Oh, look in the dryer. I think I washed them. Doing laundry on vacation, look at me. Hey, I feel like I'm really off of my game this time around. I'm just packing some snacks to meet them all down at the beach. And so I think what I'm gonna do, instead of packing like this whole bag that will inevitably end up in the sand or with the sand inside of it, because everyone with their sandy hands is, you know what I mean? So I'm going to grab a little Ziploc bag, and then when the kids say that they want some, I have these little serving cups. I'm just gonna throw a couple in here since I forgot to pack some from home. I bought some. And that way, if they spill over their cup, not much is lost, you know? And then I have some fruit in here too already, but we all know when you're down at the beach, you just wanna like snack on carbs. I might need a bigger cooler. Oh, where is my bigger cooler? Here it is, found the bigger cooler. Bad news, good news and bad news. It seems very heavy, so I did not unload this yesterday, which I think is gonna be fun. Did you see all the sand that just wafted off of it? And inside, so much sand inside of here. These pretzels, the Dots, whatever brand it is, my kids would rather not. Like the younger kids would rather just have a normal pretzel. Apple, that's always a good one. I'm gonna pack those again. Can't forget toys, and then the ice packs. Whoops. No worries, I packed a couple of ice packs. I don't know what I was thinking when I thought, oh yeah, everything will fit in this small one. I think I like it better. It seems like a good idea in theory. That's good, that's good. Seems silly to transfer them. I'll just bring the whole bag now that I have a bigger cooler. If I don't have anything to hold the bag, wonder if I could just MacGyver it with like a hair tie. Boom. And if they're more hungry than this, they can come upstairs, I don't care. All right, good to go. Down to the beach. I just wanted to show you guys some beach life. I know that's why you came here, trying to mix it all in with everything else. I love it. Just going down there in the morning, chasing after the birds. One of the friends that was with us, they were fishing a lot. So they had like their bucket of bait there. Like they would catch the bait in the ocean and then keep it in a bucket. And this bird kept coming by and snatching it, making us laugh real hard. These apparently are, I forgot what they're called, but our friend called them sea cockroaches. Blech, I could barf. Absolutely disgusting name. Why? So gross. But there they are. They're white and you find them in the sea. They're just right there. Never in my life have I seen those before this trip. Thank you for pointing that out, but also I wish I never knew about it. Okay? Ignorance is bliss when it comes to sea creatures. Am I right? And then this is what I wanted to share with you. Oh my gosh. How did it take me 13 years to find the perfect floaty for my child? This is it. If you're looking for one, look no further. He's a year and a half, if you need reference. I don't know how young you can wear this. I assume pretty young. How have I only just, But here I am sharing it with you so you know. Listen, he's the type of kid who doesn't want to be touched in the pool. Leave him alone. He's so independent. Didn't you know that? He could swim all on his own, except for he can't. Okay? But this tube allows him that independence and keeps him safe, which is most important. And I'm always very close to him anyway. I mean, whoever is in the pool with him is very close. Just for extra safety, of course, because you never know what's going to happen near water. But I just wanted to share this with you. Oh, and then his pool trick, his party trick, is to lay down and lounge. It's just so darling and so adorable. And he felt really comfortable and confident in it. It allowed him to have his own space and be safe. And that's it. That's all I ever wanted out of a tube. I actually found this while watching what's in my pool bag video. I was trying to go old school YouTube and try to find some. I used to watch Happily Housewives, Samantha, and she had one. I was like, let me go. And then the next one that played was someone I've never seen before, and she had this one. And I was like, let me give that a try. And so I did, randomly on Amazon, got it a few weeks ago. Best purchase I've made in a very, very long time. And I will share some Amazon fails with you. I don't think I took a picture of them, but those sun patches that I got? We can talk while Wentworth is, what is that called? Boogie boarding. So those sun patches that I got them last year, did them a couple of times. I was like, whatever. It's not something that I'm going to pull out every time. So I took them out again this year, put one on me just to see. You guys, they fall off before they even turn purple. You know what I mean? Before they even do their job. They just, and it's not as if they're, I put it on myself. When I put them on the kids, I understand. They're running around. They're doing crazy stuff. But I put it on myself, which, I guess I've got kids jumping all over me doing crazy stuff anyway. But it fell off is my point. Don't waste your money on those. Just try to reapply. If you really need to or want to, set a timer on your phone for an hour and a half and then reapply. Honestly, I probably go longer than that reapplying. It's just time flies when you're having fun, and before you know it, 2.5 hours go by and you're like, oh my gosh, I feel the sun. I got to reapply, But we do our best. And these boogie boards, got them from Costco. I think I told you when I got them. Spent an arm and a stinking leg on them. But they are worth the price. They're really, really great quality. Way better than the ones I would previously have gotten from Five Below for $10. You know how Five Below does that? And they're like, oh, but these are 10. You're like, okay, I'm going to splurge. And then they only last, one summer anyway. So I feel like spending the extra money hopefully is worth it. Check on me next year to see if they've lasted another year to make the money worth it, But here's the chicken on the grill. This is really what makes it magical, apparently, cooking it on the grill. If you got a GFG, do that. If you got an oven, throw it in the oven. I'm sure it's going to be delicious nonetheless. And every night we try to have a nice little treat for dessert because come on, you're on vacation. You got to have dessert every single night. That's the highlight of my day, except for I don't like cheesecake. If you do, apparently this one from Costco is all the rage, cheesecake, and then the mixed berry on top. Everyone devoured it. It was delicious, apparently. That was the consensus from the crowd. I can't tell you from experience because one, I didn't eat it, and two, I didn't want to waste a piece because I don't like cheesecake, It's sometimes I like things and sometimes I don't, and that's okay. There are very few things that I don't like, but here is something that I do, the sunset. I thought I'd give you a little display on the beach. Our neighbor/friend did catch a fish, so Wentworth held it. Here are some sounds of the sunset. Hope you enjoyed that. I would continue it. I'm not sure how much or how little of that you want to, but I did share a clip of the sunset for every night we were there. So I tried to put in like one at a time for each night. So you'll see that throughout the video. And it's just like every single night. It's so magical. It's so magical. The sunset, like, I mean, it's breathtakingly gorgeous. Being out there in nature, it's just something so healing about it and so amazing. So, of course, I needed to share that with you more than once. And then the next day, I am preparing dinner. And since I didn't have a crock pot, this is technically a crock pot meal, but you know, you work with what you got. So I am making sweet pulled pork enchiladas. You can eat just the pork with rice or alone, whatever the heck you want to do. But it is pork. And instead, like, I'm sure you can use pork shoulder or whatever, but I just use the pork loins from Costco, best price around town. I use 1 can of red enchilada sauce. I put 1 can of green chilies in each one, a handful of brown sugar. And then since I was without my spices, I did split up a packet of taco spices for each one, and that seemed to do the trick. And then the magic to get extra sugar and oomph in there, it's a bottle of Dr. Pepper. So, I mean, I know it is delicious. It's one of my all-time favorites. The time has finally come. I'm going to throw together the infamous pretzel jello salad. I don't even know what it's called. I don't want to scroll back up because this blog took me 20 minutes just to get to the recipe. Also, spoiler alert, it is not a salad. There are 3 layers to this dessert. And you need 5 cups of pretzels crushed up. I'm just going to take 5 really big handfuls. In the end, I want 2.5 cups of crushed pretzels. What am I going to use to crush it with? A rolling pin. I would use my food processor, but I don't have one here, so you work with what you have. I think I've crushed them pretty well here. A stick and a half of butter, and I'm going to melt this. All right, then I'm going to add 3/4 cup of sugar and 2.5 cups of the pretzels. That was only 2 cups, so 5 cups is definitely not enough. All right, half a cup more. This is a very involved dessert. Okay, I've already spent way too much time and effort. I can't give up now. I'm just gonna mix it all together, and this is going to be the crust. I'm gonna press it into a 9x13 dish. You have to use the good butter for this because let me tell you something. It smells like Auntie Anne's pretzels. Just gonna press it down into an even layer and then pop it into the oven. 350 for 10 minutes. Okay, next piece of business, I have a large box of Jell-O, so 6 ounces, and I'm going to dissolve this in 2 cups of boiling water. I mean, it was boiling a couple minutes ago. This is a mess and a half. All right, so I guess with Jell-O you have to add in 2 cups of ice water too. There we go. Okay, that's good. Then I'm gonna slice up some strawberries. I'm gonna cut up about 3 to 4 cups, I think is what it called for, of strawberries. I'm just gonna do a whole pint. I thought about making it pretty and doing like, you know, sectionals of it, but I think as in terms of eating it, the smaller chunks will be better. I don't think the size of the chunks was going to help or hurt this dish in any way. Spoiler alert, well, okay, mixed reviews, but I'll let you know how it was when. For the 3rd layer, which is the middle layer, I didn't know that I needed 12 ounces of whipping cream or whatever this is. I only got 8, so I'm only doing 8 ounces of cream cheese too. So it might not be as fluffy, but you work with what you got. Except for this. Is this the best whisk we can do? I forgot to bring a whisk. I softened it a little bit, and I'm going to whip in half a cup of sugar. It calls for 3/4 cup, but I'm doing less of everything else, so it just makes sense. Looks pretty good. And then ideally 8 ounces of this, but I just have 8, so we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna fold this in, okay? Here's what the crust looks like, and honestly it smells like, ooh, it's nice and hard. It smells like, I don't know, Thanksgiving or the holidays or something. I'm just waiting to put the layers on. I'm gonna let this cool, and then throw this on, and then at that point, this will be set slightly, and I'll throw that on top. Oh yeah, definitely threw that on top. Okay, so I think it hurt me. I mean, listen, where did I go wrong? There are so many places that it could have happened. This may be one of those places. It was still warm when I put the 2nd layer on. Like, I got things to do. You know what I mean? I can't be waiting around all day on this. I got the beach. Like, who the heck, you know? So I put the 2nd layer of fluff on, But, you know, obviously I didn't have enough that the recipe called for. And then I threw the Jell-O on, and I should have put that in the fridge and let it set for a little bit longer. So when I served this, mixed reviews. Okay, mostly on my end. Like I said, nope, not for me. But it could also be like, I just don't like the textures of all of that. Everyone else who ate it said it was great. Said either it was great or, oh my gosh, I love it, or not that bad. Okay, so take that for what it is. And even the not that bad ones, I was pushing them like, oh, come on. Like, you know, be truthful, be honest, be real, because you're not going to hurt my feelings. I don't like it, you know? So, should I try it again because I messed up royally? Maybe. But will I because it was so time involved? Probably not. But we'll see. I don't know. Check on me in like a month and maybe I'll have the extra time in my day to make it. So now I've moved on to preparing dinner, and this is just the rest of the pulled pork. I did put it in the oven. I don't think I mentioned that before. I threw it in the oven at like 180, but the oven was up and down all day because they baked cookies for lunchtime, and I threw, what did I throw in there? Oh, the Jell-O pretzel stuff for 10 minutes at 350. So most of the time is at 180/200, except for those times where we had to bump it up to 300. So take that for what you will, you know, a crock pot style. And it turned out great. It was so juicy. It just melted right off. Like I didn't have to really pull it apart. It was fantastic. That's why I love using these. And then I just have tortillas, and then I throw a little bit of pork in it, throw some cheese in there. It is a macro-friendly food recipe. Oh, and then like green enchilada sauce on top. That's the best part. And then cheese on top of that. But this is a macro-friendly foods recipe. I don't measure anything. I don't count macros. I don't keep track of any of that. I just know that it's like going to be a good meal for me and my family, and that's all that matters. And then I made some quesadillas on the side because some people who we have dinner with, you know, don't eat pork / meat. So I always wanted to make sure that I had something for them to eat too. And it's a collaborative effort. I feel like I said that in the grocery haul. Everyone usually brings something, or if not everyone, then at least like 60%, 50. It's a collaborative effort. As long at least 2 families every time brought something, and the rest of the people hit or miss. You know, it's just we do what we can kind of situation. And it's all good. There's always so much food. I'm making brownies for the first time that week. They are always a hit because I wasn't sure how the salad Jell-O stuff was going to turn out. And boy, am I glad we had brownies. And they were both eaten, wiped clean, nothing left. So if that tells you anything about both of the desserts. I was also throwing in the cheese tortellini pasta. We had Parmesan cheese and butter, and that's all good. That's really all you need to make the majority of people happy, especially the children. So here is the enchiladas. Here are the enchiladas, and delicious every time. It smacks, it hits, it slaps, whatever the heck. And I always try to put out a fruit that night. I was running low, had some grapes, threw those out. And here is the infamous pretzel Jell-O salad. I don't even know what to... Listen, I did a lot of stuff wrong. And you know, it didn't look like the Pinterest picture. No, it didn't. But also didn't taste great. So, you know, I took a bite. I was like, I don't want to take a second bite. But other people said, wow, I really like this. So, I don't know. It was a cat's bag, I guess, is what you can call it. I also made these sandcastles. Thank you very much. You're welcome. And I worked really hard on them, had some help because, boy, building sandcastles, am I right? But I built them and they were able to freestand because the children were not near me. I was building them. They were crushing them. I was like, get the heck out of here. I didn't say that at all. But in my head, I was like, are you joking? So here's Mulkey. Here's a game if you're looking for a good beach game. And it's a little different, but it's so much fun. Everyone always enjoys it. It's very simple. Kids can play it. Adults love it too. So, yeah. Good party game. We throw it out every chance we get, and it's called Mulkey. M-O, I don't even know. It's an O with an umlaut. It's a European game, and I think that's why everyone loves it. We just spent some time down by the beach. Are you smiling? Oh my gosh, you're so cute. We were building sandcastles and doing some stuff, and you guys know how typically for me, it's tradition. Well, I say typically. Like the past 2 years, I tried to make it a tradition to go to Einstein Bagels Company, or whatever the heck it's called. Einstein Bros Bagels. And I realized no one enjoys bagels except for me, because I would buy them like, yeah, they would nibble, but I would have so many bagels left over. Well, I think they're the best bagels. I love carbs, like give me all the carbs, all the bagels, I don't even care. Well, one of the families that's here, they went this morning and got some Einstein Brothers bagels. Check it. And they got the best cream cheese, the honey almond, and it's honestly double what I normally get. I think I normally get just one box of bagels. They got 2 and then double the cream. So this is the best cream cheese if you're wondering. Although if you're allergic to almonds, like obviously it's not for you. And then I just shoved in some liquid IV into my water because I left all of my element at home. I feel so dehydrated here, and I found that in my beach bag from last year. So I was like, I'm doing it, like I need something. And it's not even a sugar-free one. It's been so long since I've not had a sugar-free one. It's very sweet, and I do enjoy. Oh my word, these bagels. They're the best. Literally, why doesn't everyone love bagels? Check it. Just everything bagels, plain bagels. All right, let's see what's in here. Gotta love a gift, but gotta love it even more when it's edible and in bagel form. Oh my heck, raisin. What the heck is that? I don't know. Cinnamon. Maybe some blueberry in there. Wow, all the goodness. I'm realizing the beach is extremely dehydrating. News alert. So I'm gonna try to drink all of this in 1 hour. Challenge accepted. You know what? I'm gonna change that. I'm gonna drink it in 10 minutes. Oh my gosh, and my fit today, you guys. I should really go to the mirror and show you, but I'm feeling beachy. I'm feeling keen. I'm feeling like I went to the thrift store, haven't washed these, and there's still Kleenex in the pockets. They feel clean and unused, and I'm just gonna keep them right there because I feel like they deserve to live there. They're shorts, but kind of looks like a skirt. I'm wearing my lily top. I should show you the whole ensemble. I think I put it on backwards, actually, but the V-neck is kind of giving a whole other vibe to this because the button right here, pretty sure that's supposed to be in the back. But if you just fold it under, it's like a whole new fit. Look at that. It's vintage. I told you I was going through my closet, like trying to catch the vibe, and I was like, this, I mean, if this doesn't say Florida coastal grandma, I literally don't know what does. And it has pockets, and I just love it so much. And if you can see the pile of laundry down there, I told you before, it's just parenting in a new environment. The good news is it's just like mostly bathing suits and towels, so towels are easy to fold. I'm gonna get started on that. I was trying to get Wolfgang's outfit too. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. He looks like he's in Margaritaville. Speaking of towels, you know what I've been doing for the kids when they get out of the bath? I've been putting the towels in the dryer. Because, you know, we're used to that like bougie lifestyle since we got that towel warmer for like $5. And my friend was telling me how she used to do that for her kids. She would just put the towels in the dryer, you know, when they started the bath, and then when they got out of the bath, they were nice and warm. And it's like a built-in towel warmer. Why did I even spend money on it? I just thought that was such a sweet gesture, something I never thought about doing. But it's like everyone wants to have a warm towel when they get out of the bath, right? So anyway, I've been doing that for them. I just want to fold this laundry real quick because we've kind of just been living out of it. Like, oh, do you have, like someone just came up, hey, do you have my rainbow towel? I was like, I don't know, man, go through this. But then I feel weird having someone sift through all of our laundry. So I just need to fold it, put it where it belongs. And like Wentworth said, oh, I don't have a bathing suit. I was like, I'm pretty sure I washed your bathing suits. Doing laundry is so much easier when everyone's clothes are like here. So I think it's gonna rain today, but looking at the sky, I don't know, it's questionable. The weather's always wrong, right? But if it does, I think I'm gonna run to the store because I don't know what the heck is for dinner tonight. I meal planned up until today. And I was like, maybe I'll make another trip to the grocery store. I was ill prepared. I feel like last year I really had my life together. I meal planned for everyone all week long, and I did just one trip, but this time it's been slightly different. And so I don't really know. Isn't it so cute, by the way? Someone sent a cloth diaper for Wolfgang. I love that so much. I use cloth diapers as like swim diapers. Yeah, so what was I saying? I'm unsure what we're gonna have for dinner tonight, and it's hard like accommodating everyone's dietary needs. Some people don't eat meat, some people don't eat carbs, and then, you know, obviously kids eat whatever kids eat. And so I looked on Pinterest trying to find like crowd-friendly recipes, and I don't know, it's pretty like either boring or way too involved. So I think what I'm gonna do is chili. I can make some meat-free and then some with meat, and then I can do mac and cheese and people can just eat that. Or if you combine mac and cheese with chili, oh my gosh, it's so good. Wait, what did we have the other day? Pulled pork with mac and cheese? Blew my mind.
This is breaking my mind.
But I think that's a thing too, like chili mac and cheese. So I'm gonna do that. And then for the kids, mostly because Meredith has been begging for mac and cheese. And so I bought mac and cheese from Costco. Biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. She's very specific, very particular, I should say, when it comes to mac and cheese. And you know, I can't even really pinpoint what it is, because sometimes if I make it homemade, she'll eat it. And sometimes if I make it homemade, she won't eat it. I think it depends on whether or not the stars are aligning that day. So I'm kind of hoping that it rains today so I can escape and go to the store without feeling like I'm missing out. Because like even right now, I don't want to I want to be down by the beach. I want to be enjoying the sunshine. I want to be catching my vitamin D, catching the waves. I think the pool's actually still closed because yesterday there was a pretty big storm, so they're still trying to clean it out. It's still pretty early in the morning and it's fine. But it's like I'm at the beach. I just want to lounge at the beach all day. But of course, with children, specifically small children, there is no lounging or very minimal lounging. Okay, good. I'm gonna get my suit on and then head down. I don't know what suit I'm gonna wear today. The options. Almost went with this, but then I was feeling very maternal and I ended up with this one, which you can't really, I'm trying to push my overcoat out of the way. Listen, the wrinkles are giving, wow, she has 5 kids. Also the stains on the collar. Oh, yes. Oh, woman across the room, who? Maybe the sunshine will get the stains out, but I love this suit. I get them from a place called Coral Reef. I love that it has like full bum coverage. Like they have so many prints, it's ridiculous. Very high-waisted. So if you're looking for a suit that is extremely high-waisted and not just like typical high-waisted, which really like comes below the belly button, I'm like, I need more than that. Bring it up, make it a one piece almost, you know, but I want to be able to go to the bathroom kind of thing. So that's where I got this one from there too, and it's extremely high-waisted as well. I feel like this one's even higher than the blue one that I have on right now. All right, I'm going to head down to La Plage, and I'll see you later. I'm packing up to head back down to the beach. I didn't unload my cooler from yesterday. It's like, once I get in from the beach, it's like 11 o'clock at night. Because after sunset, we go in the pool and we swim. It's not actually 11, but it feels like 11. It's actually probably 10 o'clock. So I'm going to put some different ice packs in there, some fresh ones. I'm just gonna cut up some pineapple. The best beach snack. It's refreshing and hydrating. I hope this is a good one. It's barely ripe, but we'll live. A little pineapple ASMR for you, for your viewing pleasure. This was so good. I actually brought this little bag with me, put the rest in a bowl for later, but then when later came, I was like, Alex, where's the rest of the pine? It was devoured. It was all gone. Everyone enjoyed it, which is great, but also like, I wish I could have a little bit more, but it was so good. Our friends brought up lunch this day. It was Cubans and wings, popcorn chicken. Again,
headed to the store. So fabulous. Rocking my Lily. Got it from Red, White, and Blue. Actually, is the back pinned? I don't know if I quite figured that one out yet. I just threw it on over my bathing suit, and it has pockets. It's my favorite part. I should probably redo my hair, but I'm not going to. Will it look like my bum is wet once I sit down and my bottom's soaked through? Maybe, maybe not. I'll see you in a bit.
So for this night, I thought I'd be really easy to make chili because, you know, it's a crowd pleaser and it's super simple to throw together, except for I forgot to buy chili seasonings. So thankfully, a friend ran to the store in the 19th hour. What do they call it? In the 12th hour, whatever the heck that saying is. I also made mac and cheese, and she went to the store for the seasonings so I could finish it up. I doubled the recipe. I put some in a small pot once I put all the other recipes. So I do it the easy way, pantry way. Salsa, and then spaghetti,
just like out of the jar, straight out of the jar, you guys. So simple. And then I'm doubling it. So 2 cans of kidney beans. I did 2 cans of everything, okay? And I made the pasta. So I'm like taking this, you know, the whatever film was in there from the pasta. And Avelina's helping me with the mac and cheese. So back to the chili. 2 cans each of white beans and black beans drained, but I never drain the kidney beans. Keep that in. And then I mix that together. And I add the meat to the portion that I wanted the meat. I told you some people were meat free, so I wanted to make sure that I had an option for them as well. And I thought this was an easy way to do it as well. And then the watermelon, if you didn't see my grocery haul, this is the new way I'm going to cut it from now on. If I don't want little chunky hunks, if I want it to be, you know, picked up and eaten by the rind, this is the best way to do it. Super simple, super easy, hardly any cleanup, you know, no plates and forks involved at all. And I put in like 3 or 4 seasoning packets because that's just how I roll. At first I was like, oh, grab 2. And then she was like, I got 4. Because everyone knows that I over-season everything. But really, I don't over-season it. I just season it to perfection. And that's exactly what it was. Chili was great. There was a little bit of chili left over. And then the next night we had hot dogs. And we threw the chili. Well, some people put the chili on the hot dogs. Had a little chili dog. So it was all good. And then some people made some corn. And they grilled it in the husk on the grill. Apparently you soak it beforehand for like 30 minutes-ish. Soak it in the husk and then put it on the grill. Listen, the things you learn from other people. You know, I never knew that was a way to cook corn. So I guess the rest of the summer, that's probably how I'm going to do it. It was delicious. And then a little sunset picture. I told you I tried to get one every night. Not a picture, technically, but the sunset. You'll see that in a second. I'll let you listen to the waves again. But these were abundant. After the storm, all of the kids were enjoying, I forgot what they're called. Coquettes. It's not a coquette. Chocolate. I don't really know what it's called. I forgot. In one ear, out the other. And here's the ocean. Meredith. Good morning from the beach house. I'm trying to sneak out here. As soon as the kids hear me wake up, oh great, the camera lens is fogging. I just dropped a water bottle on my foot. It's inevitable. The kids probably woke up from the water bottle dropping and me being like, oh, it's just so humid. I'm just trying to enjoy my Nutella croissant. I don't get many of these a year, but the view is so nice. It rained last night. Everything is wet. There's nowhere to sit. So I'm just gonna freestand while I eat my breakfast. And you know what I'm realizing? Even on vacation, even when I'm the woman I don't even recognize, I still have trouble with breakfast. Usually I eat something healthy, but today, al dente. I haven't looked at the weather app just yet, but at this point I feel like I just don't want to know. There have been really crazy storms, mostly a little bit south of us, so we've got lucky there. I'll just show you the view. It's what you really want to see, right? Oh, look at that bird. Perfection, that seagull. You know what's so funny is now Wolfgang, if you ask him, like, what does the seagull say? He makes the noise. It's hilarious. Just waking up to this, another day in paradise. I totally understand why people live on the beach. Oh wow, look at all those. A flock of seagulls. I also totally understand why people don't live on the beach, because there's like an inch of sand everywhere. In my bed, on the floor, in the nooks and crannies of the house. It's fine, we got a broom. I just threw a load of laundry in and one of the children have woken up. Second one is not too far off. And normally when they both wake up, I just shove something in their mouth as quick as I can so we can go enjoy the beach in the morning, because something so magical. It's not hot yet. The sand is nice and fluffy. So as soon as I can get out there, the happier the day starts. My daily dilemma of what to wear. I love this combo, love the ensemble that's happening. So much to love about it. It's the Lily Pulitzer Sarange. It's the bathing suit. It's one piece. The only thing about it is like, it doesn't fit me. The bottom is kind of snug. I may be oversharing. And then the top, I've shared with you, I'm different sizes, okay, top to bottom. It's gaping right here because I don't, like if I filled it out, it wouldn't be gaping at my armpits. Do you know what I mean? So it doesn't feel comfortable, but it looks super cute. Like the back is super cute. I love it. I tried it on and Meredith was like, I love that. Like, I feel like she wants it in her size, you know? And it kind of looks like a bathing suit that would be in her size. I love the colors. I'm just not comfortable in it, so I might wear it while we go to the beach this morning, but I don't think I'm gonna wear it all day. I do have a lot of other options. I was really just desperate to find something with pink in it to match this sarong because I love it so much. And I do love the bathing suit. I just wish, like, one pieces just don't work for me because I'm different sizes. And I should have known that, but I didn't care. Nah, say lovey. It's not that serious, you know? Out on the beach in the morning, just again, so refreshing, so like just so peaceful. There's hardly anyone out there usually. And this is the time where we just splash around in the water a little bit and collect shells. And there was a storm one day and that brought up a ton of really great shells on the beach to sift through, like really nice looking ones, you know, full ones, not cracked. It was fantastic. And so Wentworth found this one. You'll never believe it. Just wait till you see it. It's one of the greatest. I'm like, really? Like, that's what you pick up, dude? So funny. But it was a really cool one because it was kind of like rainbow reflective. That's one of my kids' favorites whenever they find the rainbow shells. Sorry, I just ate something. Okay. And then this, Wolfgang kind of stumbled onto someone else's toys. And, you know, it's a communal beach. It's like what yours is mine and what's mine is yours. And we play with each other's toys until they get back and say, hey, what are you doing under my tent? It was fantastic. And this, you know, family specifically, if you see there, they also brought a pool, like just like a portable pool. I don't even know what to call it. Really easy. You fold it up, you pour some water in, and it's a fantastic option if you have little ones, which they did, like a non-walking one. And I remember doing that with Avelina when she was really young too. And then this bird came back. I'm telling you, every day it was here. If they were fishing, this bird was there hanging out with us and just having a good time. The bird trying to steal all of the fish, you guys. And we were feeding him too. I think that's what's happening in this clip. They were feeding him fish. Maybe? Right? Yeah. And so Wolfgang is trying to throw a fish, like trying to feed him, but halfway the bird was like, wait, are you chasing me or feeding me? What is happening? So he's kind of running away. It was cute. An apple. One of the best beach snacks for him. Okay, so that ensemble lasted about 1 hour. And then I came back upstairs. The kids were thirsty. I'm going to run back down, but this is what I landed on. It's one of my favorites. It kind of high water. Like, I mean, there's slits in the pants. They're pants. Nice and casual, comfortable, beachy. I should make my bed, but it's also like I'm on vacation. I don't want to. The matching set is last year. Target, I'm pretty sure. But I think overall it's super cute, and most importantly, it fits me a lot better and I'm comfortable. The other one was like, just not working out, which is ironic because this is the exact same size. I just came up from the beach. I had to use the bathroom, and actually my sarong is down by the beach. It's so much cuter, but I didn't show you this ensemble, this bathing suit. Back, super cute bottoms from Amazon. They're my favorite bottoms. I have them in black too. And they come in a set, so same color on the bottom, same color on the top. I just got this top from Target and I thought it was a really cute. I love the Russells on the sleeve. And I don't know, so I actually only ordered these bottoms because they would match the top, and I didn't have another pair of bottoms that would match the top. But I thought I would show you this cute suit. Got my hair in braids so I can wear a hat today. Sad to report, my cover up has mold all over it. Like, what the heck? I mean, obviously it's my fault. I left it out on top of the mold. I'm not even sure that you could properly see it, but there are stains everywhere. It's just not even worth trying to save. The stains aren't coming out. I got them all over the place, so. I'll be in the market for another one of these because I did end up loving it and using it way more than I thought I would. I guess I just got it wet. See, there's even a stain on the back here. I just got it wet and I must have bundled it up. I left it in my beach bag and voila, the mold grew. And I have, well, 1, done more laundry today, and then 2, realized, wow, Wentworth goes through 700 outfits a day. Cool. That's cool. It's the beach. You can do whatever you want on vacation, right? Okay. So I'm making Oreo balls. I haven't made these in years, you guys, and I actually am going to make them again because if you would believe it or not, They didn't all get eaten. One, I don't think they got put out if I'm telling you the truth, okay? And then two, you'll see the dessert bar we put out, but I wanted to keep these cold so they didn't go out right away, and then I don't think anyone ever brought them out because I had to tend to the baby and things, life happens, pros and cons. And I thought, oh yeah, I'm going to bring these home, except for I left them in the fridge. If you've never had Oreo balls, here is your sign. I'm going to make them again, okay? I know this is the end of the video. Maybe not everyone stuck around, but if you did, what a treat. You crush up the Oreos. If you have a food processor, that is ideal. Crush them up and then add in some cream cheese. Half a stick to a full stick. Depends on how many Oreos you have going on. And I did the full pack of a family size. So I did like a little over a stick and then melt up some chocolate. I did mine on a double boiler, just with a little bit of water in a pot. Let it simmer and then put a glass bowl over it. And that'll make the chocolate nice and melted without overcooking it, because in the microwave it's easy to overcook, and then also it keeps it melted because it's just over a nice little simmering pot there. So it keeps it good to go, and that's the easiest way to do it. So I cooled the Oreo cream cheese mixture. It's 3 ingredients. It's fantastic. In the fridge just to let it firm up a little bit. So I was able to roll it into balls, and then I throw it in the freezer for maybe like 10 minutes again, and then dip it in the chocolate. I'm telling you right now, it's been so long since I've had these, and I don't know. And as I was making them, I said, oh, this is why I don't make them often, because it is labor intensive. It is a labor of love, a little time commitment, if you will. But the end result is, oh my gosh, worth it. It's one of my favorite desserts. I forgot that it was one of my favorite desserts until I ate one. I was like, oh my gosh, it's so good. Especially if you love Oreos, especially like the texture on the inside, so creamy, so soft and delicious. And then outside, the chocolate gives it a little crunch because of once the chocolate hardens in the fridge. I mean, just do it without thinking about it. And I think it's going to be one of your favorites too. I'm actually really sad that I left these behind. I was able to eat one because I put one in a little baggie to save for later, to make sure that I had one for myself, because I knew if I put them out, they would all be gone. So I don't think they got put out. They weren't all there. So people must have opened the fridge and nibbled on them or something. I don't really know the answer, but I do know there were plenty left, and I was going to bring them home, but I didn't because, well, I didn't. And that's what I get. Whose pan is that? Now I'm wondering. Man, hopefully it's the hotel's pan or the beach resort, whatever the heck. What is your favorite dessert? I think a couple of years ago, I made one of my other favorite desserts, which was the macro-friendly coconut cake. Oh my gosh, just thinking about it, I'm like, man, I should have made that. It's so good and perfect for the beach. It's coconutty. I think it was coconut and something else. I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to add that to my meal plan. In my mind, I'm like, add it right now because it's so good. Okay, this night, we were kind of celebrating the dads, and so they made skewers, expensive, okay? Surf and turf, if you will, land and sea, meat, and what was it? The shrimp. Can I tell you the best shrimp marinade? Oh my gosh, I can't, no time. It's the ranch for seafood. It's like orange in a squirt bottle. I don't know. This is the Brownie Friday setup we had. They had a ice cream bar the night before, so that's why we had all those toppings. And I was like, you know what? I'll put them all out for brownies again. And I think it was a hit and a half because the brownies were gone. I didn't even get a little sliver of a brownie. How much brownie was left for Kim? 0%, -10, if you will. I was trying to lick the pan. I was like, no brownies are allowed. It's okay. Life goes on. And I've got plenty of Ghirardelli at home. So you better believe, well, it might be Friday until we make them again. But the week goes by fast, right? Here is, I want to say the last sunset. Maybe one of the last sunsets that we enjoyed that night, as beautiful as ever. And then the next morning, okay, maybe that wasn't the last one, okay? Because this is a new day. And it might have been the last one that I filmed. Who knows? We'll see by the end of the video. It'll be a surprise for both of us. The pelican. This pelican was cracking me up. And I got a clip of it and I shared it on Instagram. It wiped out in a wave. It was pretty funny. But it was actually fun and interesting to watch him waddle around and get some fish, get his breakfast for the day. And I don't know, it's just something about watching that. But also, doesn't he kind of look like a dinosaur? I think I was chasing after a child. I could have edited that better. But doesn't he kind of look watch him? He kind of looks prehistoric. If you saw those bones, wouldn't you be like, I don't know about that. And look at his wingspan too. Huge. And that beak, I don't know, kind of terrifying if you ask me, but also pretty cool to watch. He just let the wave take him. That's how I do it too, not gonna lie. And then he waddles about. He's like, the fish are this way, you know? Doesn't he kind of look like Penguin from Batman? All right, I gotta get Noodles off the stove. I'll be right back. Did he catch a fish? I thought I got video of him catching a fish. I must have missed it or something, but, or maybe it was earlier and I just wasn't paying attention. Anyway, I always like watching the fish and stuff. Here's the platter of donuts if you wanted some sugar inspiration for the day. There it is. All right, back to the beach. And there was a dolphin in the water. What? I always love that. And then you know what? The kids went out on the sailboat. I slowed it down for you so you can actually see it. It's not a shark. It's a dolphin. No worries. Just the gentle creatures over here. And, but also beware because, you know, sharks. But anyway, the kids went on the catamaran, like the sailboat. And what's it called? Seahorse. Like floated onto the boat and they held it. I was like, oh my gosh, what a memory. That has never happened to me, okay? But you know what has happened? I'm zooming in so you can see the dolphin. Dolphins go up and down. Sharks stay. You know, that's how you know the difference between the dorsal fin and stuff. There was a group out there on the sandbar and they just started swimming frantically until they realized, oh, it's a dolphin. So they kind of stayed around. Anyway, the dolphin like wanted to hang out for a little bit. I'm trying to show you on the beach because there is a manatee. And if you watch where people are pointing, you can kind of see the blob in the water. It's kind of hard to see, but you can kind of see it if you know what you're looking for. For me, it's, I don't know, way too hard. I kind of see it at one point, but then the rest, I'm like, I don't know. It's just too hard. But I did see it last year on the sailboat, and that was really cool. So if you saw that vlog, then you saw it really close up. And I know what you're thinking. What? A manatee in salt water? Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's Florida. Anything goes in Florida, okay? And then I have another sunset for you. Just so gorgeous. Let me turn the volume up. DJ Khaled. Wasn't that another wonderful sunset? And then this is the finished Oreo balls. These are the finished Oreo balls. And then the brownie tray that I made. Did I show you this? I feel like we've seen this. Maybe not. Am I losing my mind? Because it's Friday. It's Brownie Friday. And I was looking for the brownie spatula and I couldn't find it. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to lose it again this year. So I made sure that I had it. I'm pretty sure last year, like I put it in the dishwasher and then left, ran it and then left. So this year almost happened again. It was shoved under the enchiladas or whatever the heck. Oh my gosh. And then I made lasagna. So if you don't know how to make lasagna, it's super simple. Why don't you try it one time? I used to get really intimidated by making lasagna. Listen, it's so simple. You don't even need a recipe. I don't follow a recipe. I made my own, I made my own tomato sauce. Kind of, not really. I didn't have a lot of my spices with me, but I did have an extra onion. So I took the onion and kind of grated it in there. I didn't want the texture of the onions or the bite, but I did want the flavor. So I grated it, and I thought that was a great option. A great option. See what I did there? And then I'm making the filling and like the cheese mixture. Some people make a bechamel sauce. I find that this is a lot easier, less involved, maybe more expensive because of the ricotta cheese, but whatever. So I have 3 huge tubs of ricotta, and then I threw in 3 eggs. I threw in 5 huge handfuls of mozzarella, since we're on the train. Salt, pepper, Italian seasoning. Those are the 3 seasonings that I brought with me because that's how I live my life. And you might think, ooh, maybe that's a little too much seasoning. And you would be incorrect. It is the perfect amount of seasoning, okay? And if you want less, you do less. And I'm sure it'll taste just as delicious. Oh, and hey, I threw in Parmesan cheese. Parmigiano. I need to call my dad. That's what all this is really making me think of. I need to call my dad. And yeah, I'm making my own sauce. Kind of. Is what I said before. Kind of, because not really. But I buy the quote-unquote tomato sauce or spaghetti sauce, whatever the heck. And this is what, ragu? Ragu my bum, because it's like crushed up tomatoes. There's hardly any spices in that crap. So I added meat to it. Well, I did one meatless lasagna and one with meat. You guys know I gotta feed a crowd over here. I gotta please the masses. So again, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and then the grated onion. That's all I had. I'm going in for a dip, a taste test, if you will. And it needed more. Okay, you might think, woo, that's a lot of powder, Kim. Well, it needed more. And that's all I have to say about that. And it did need more, and it was delicious. I sometimes find if I think, ooh, it needs more, sometimes it just needs more salt. And I don't know how to explain that other than go to Cordon Bleu, and they'll teach you the ways. So I'm layering the layers of the lasagna, and it is sauce, noodles, cheese, sauce, noodles, cheese, sauce, noodles, cheese. And that's the rhyme. And then on the top, you do sauce, noodles, cheese, and more cheese. And then what I like to do is get tinfoil, and then I spray the top of the tinfoil. Well, like whatever is touching the cheese, whatever part of the tinfoil that touches the cheese, that's what I spray with cooking spray, so that when it's cooking, the melted cheese doesn't stick to the tinfoil, because we all know sometimes that happens. Okay, and now I'm making the meatless sauce for the chicken. Well, okay, that is a little bit too much salt. Is it worth it? You know what? It's got that iodine, so I'm going to say yeah. No one's eating seaweed over here. We need that iodine in our bodies. So I'm making another lasagna. And also the gluten-free noodles, they taste just as good as the normal noodles. And sometimes I do gluten-free just for fun. And also, to oblige people. And then, oh, hey, fun, a cantaloupe. Cool. Let's end it with a sunset, shall we? I feel like this is the most beautiful sunset of the week. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and watching this week-long beach adventure. And I know this was a long one, so I appreciate you being a good friend, sticking around till the end. And I'll see you next time. Bye.